Stop. If you've been putting cloves in your coffee every morning, believing you were doing something powerful for your health, this video is going to change everything you thought you knew about that habit because the moment that clove hits hot coffee, something happens inside that cup. Something that doesn't help you. Something that strips away every benefit that herb was supposed to deliver before a single drop even reaches your lips. Today, you're going to find out exactly what the right method looks like and what happens to your body 10 minutes after you use it. The answer is shocking. For thousands of years, traditional plant healers across West Africa, the Caribbean, and South Asia did not casually toss cloves into hot beverages. They were precise, deliberate. They understood something that modern wellness culture has entirely overlooked. That preparation method determines whether a plant medicine heals you or passes through you doing absolutely nothing. Ancient healers in the Ayurvedic and West African herbal traditions lived by a principle that has been all but erased from modern conversation. The herb is only as powerful as the method that carries it into the body. That wisdom is what we're bringing back today. Because your body, especially after 50, deserves the full power of what nature actually offers, not a fraction of it. Here's what's actually happening inside your body, and why the delivery method matters more than you've been told. Cloves contain a compound called eugenol. It is one of the most potent anti-inflammatory, blood sugar-regulating, antimicrobial substances found anywhere in the plant kingdom. Researchers have studied it extensively. Traditional healers built entire healing protocols around it. And your body needs it, particularly after 50 when chronic inflammation becomes the invisible driver behind joint deterioration, blood sugar instability, poor circulation, and digestive dysfunction. But here's the enemy. Coffee, even a single cup, is acidic. Its pH sits between 4.5 and 5.0. Eugenol is an oil-soluble compound. When it enters that acidic, tannin-saturated environment, it does not remain intact. It binds, it destabilizes. It loses what researchers call bioavailability, meaning your body cannot absorb it effectively no matter how much you drink. You are adding a genuinely powerful herb to a liquid that neutralizes it. Every morning, believing it's helping. Those of you watching right now who have been doing this for months, raise your hand. Because what I'm about to show you may be the single reason your results have felt so slow. Stay with me, because the method I'm about to show you is simpler than you expect, and it starts working in under 10 minutes. So if coffee isn't the carrier, what is? Traditional plant healers had three primary methods for delivering cloves deep into the bloodstream. Not as flavoring, not as a spice mixed into a morning routine. As medicine, administered with precision. And the one that works fastest, the one that produces results you can actually feel within 10 minutes of consumption, involves nothing more exotic than water, controlled heat, and a specific timing window. No supplements, no powders, no capsules, no expensive protocols, just the whole clove, prepared in a specific way, taken at a specific time on a specific type of stomach. I'm going to walk you through this in 3 components, but first, you need to understand why each component matters. Because nature heals in layers, and skipping even one layer means leaving real healing on the table. The wrong heat destroys the medicine. The right heat releases it. Most people who use cloves do one of 2 things. They drop them raw into coffee, which we've now addressed, or they boil them aggressively in water, assuming the longer and hotter the process, the stronger the result. Both approaches fail. Cloves, when subjected to a rolling boil, lose up to 60% of their volatile oil content through evaporation. The eugenol literally escapes into the air as steam before it ever reaches your body. You're smelling the medicine instead of absorbing it. Traditional herbalists across West Africa and the Caribbean used what is called a cold steep to warm method. It requires no special equipment, no expertise, no guesswork. Here's exactly how it works. Take 4 to 6 whole cloves, not ground, not powder, whole, and place them in 8 ounces of clean room temperature water the night before. Leave them to steep overnight between 8 and 12 hours. In the morning, gently warm that same water in a small pot, not boil. Warm. Your target temperature is between 140 and 160 degrees Fahrenheit. what most people would describe as hot to touch but not scalding. Hold that temperature for 5 minutes. What this process achieves is remarkable. The overnight cold steep begins pulling eugenol out of the clove's cell walls at a slow, stable rate. The gentle morning heat completes the extraction without destroying the compound's structure. Research into plant medicine bioavailability suggests that eugenol concentration using this method runs 3 to 4 times higher than a standard boil in the same water volume. Your body absorbs it faster. You feel it faster. One caution: do not add honey, komoi, lemon, citrus, or any acidic ingredient during the warming stage. You would be recreating the exact acidic environment that makes clove in coffee ineffective. Keep the preparation pure. Save any additions for after the 10-minute absorption window. Still with me? Good. Because component 2 is the piece most people completely miss. And it may be the reason why some people swear by cloves and others say they feel nothing at all. Your gut is not always open to receive what you give it. After 50, digestive enzyme production slows measurably. And contrary to what many people assume, stomach acid levels also decrease with age, a condition called hypochlorhydria. This creates a narrowed absorption window for oil-soluble compounds like eugenol. Most of the day, your stomach simply isn't primed to receive them efficiently. Traditional healers understood this intuitively. They did not prescribe herbal tonics at random times. They specified, cloves must be consumed in the morning on a semi-empty stomach, not completely fasted, but not after a full meal either, in the first 20 to 30 minutes after waking. Here is the physiology that's behind that recommendation. During those first 20 to 30 minutes of your morning, your stomach lining is in what plant medicine researchers describe as a primed, absorptive state. The mucosa is clean from the overnight fast. Gastric pH is briefly in a more neutral range before food-triggered acid production begins. The eugenol in your warm clove water, when introduced during this specific window, crosses the gastric lining rapidly. Studies on similar phenolic compounds suggest full bloodstream entry within 8 to 12 minutes of consumption under these conditions. That is where the 10-minute response originates. People who use this method correctly, with the right preparation, taken at the right time, frequently describe a gentle warmth beginning in the upper abdomen and spreading outward within minutes. That is not psychological. That is vasodilation. Increased peripheral blood flow. The eugenol is already circulating, already working. One caution: if you have a documented history of gastric ulcers or active acid reflux disease, do not consume this on a completely empty stomach. Instead, eat a small piece of plain whole wheat toast first. This slows eugenol absorption only slightly. It does not block it, but it provides a mucosal protective layer that eliminates irritation risk. Stay with me, because component 3 is what I call the protocol multiplier. It is what separates a one-time clove drink from a structured healing system. A single herb heals one layer. A correct combination reaches all of them. Here is something traditional herbalists across multiple healing traditions understood long before modern research confirmed it. Eugenol works significantly better in the presence of two specific secondary compounds. Both are common. Both are affordable. Both are likely in your kitchen right now. The first synergy herb: ginger root. Fresh ginger, approximately half a teaspoon of grated or finely sliced root, added to your warm clove water during the final 2 minutes of heating, not before. During the final 2 minutes, ginger contains active compounds called gingerols and shogols. When combined with eugenol in warm water, these compounds create what plant medicine researchers describe as a complementary anti-inflammatory cascade. The two herbs amplify each other's anti-inflammatory reach, meaning the combined preparation targets joint inflammation, vascular elasticity, and digestive motility simultaneously. East African herbal tradition specifically paired cloves with warming root herbs for this reason, reserving the combination for elder healers and those recovering from chronic illness. If your primary concern is joint pain, morning stiffness, poor circulation, or inflammatory conditions, ginger is your pairing herb. The second synergy herb: Ceylon. Cinnamon. A quarter teaspoon of true Ceylon cinnamon, added to your warm clove water. After removing it from heat, not during the warming process, extends the blood sugar stabilizing effect of eugenol by a significant margin. The active compound in Ceylon cinnamon, cinnamaldehyde, targets insulin sensitivity through a separate but complementary pathway to eugenol. Together, they create a dual mechanism blood sugar response. If your primary concern is blood sugar management, energy crashes after eating, or metabolic stability, Ceylon cinnamon is your pairing herb. One critical caution here: do not use standard cassia cinnamon, the common grocery store variety, as a substitute. Cassia contains high levels of coumarin, a compound that, in daily consumption over time, can accumulate in the liver and create long-term stress on hepatic function. The difference between Ceylon and cassia is not minor. It is clinically significant. Check the label before purchasing. It will say Ceylon or true cinnamon explicitly. Do not use both ginger and cinnamon in the same glass during your first week. Allow your body 1 week to calibrate to the eugenol protocol before adding the second synergy herb. Even the most powerful healing herb can become a weapon when layered too quickly without allowing the body to respond. Take a breath right here, because everything covered so far, the extraction method, the 10-minute absorption window, the synergy herbs, that is your foundation. That is the why behind what actually works. What comes next is the practical daily protocol. Step by step, morning through evening, with exact doses, exact timing, and exact combinations. This is the part of the video most of you stayed for. Let's go. The 7-day Clove Reset Protocol. Morning, 6 o'clock to 7:30 a.m. The night before, place 4 to 6. Whole cloves in 8 ounces of room temperature water. Seal and leave overnight, 8 to 12 hours. Morning. Gently warm the clove water to 140 to 160 degrees Fahrenheit. No boiling. In the final 2 minutes of warming, add half a teaspoon of fresh grated ginger for inflammation and circulation, or add a quarter teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon after removing from heat for blood sugar and energy. Drink slowly over 8 to 10 minutes on a semi-empty stomach, at least 20 minutes before your first solid meal. Do not add coffee, juice, lemon, or sweeteners during this window. Midday, 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock p.m., optional. After your largest meal of the day, place 1 to 2 whole cloves in your mouth. Hold for 60 seconds before chewing slowly. Chewing activates salivary enzymes that begin eugenol extraction before it reaches the stomach. This midday dose directly targets post-meal blood sugar management and digestive support. Evening, 7 to 8 p.m. Prepare a lighter second dose. 2 whole cloves steeped in 6 ounces of warm water for 10 minutes. No ginger, no cinnamon. The evening dose is for nervous system calming, not activation. Drink 30 minutes before your final meal or 60 minutes before sleep. This evening protocol supports overnight anti-inflammatory activity during the body's natural repair cycle. Days 1 through 3. You may notice increased warmth, mild digestive movement, and a subtle reduction in morning stiffness. Days 4 through 7. Most people report measurable improvements in joint comfort, blood sugar stability, and sleep quality. Before you close this video, I want to speak directly to those of you on daily medication. Cloves, used in the amounts described in this protocol, are food safe for the vast majority of adults. But eugenol does carry mild blood-thinning properties. If you are currently taking warfarin, daily aspirin therapy, or any anticoagulant prescription, please consult your physician before beginning this protocol. If you are pregnant, managing active liver disease, or if you have ever had a documented sensitivity to cloves or eugenol, this protocol is not appropriate for you at this time. And remember this: even the most powerful healing herb can become a weapon, not because the plant is dangerous, but because every body has a context. Respect yours. Start with the minimum dose. Allow your body to respond. Adjust from there. Nature heals in layers. Move through those layers with intention. What you learn today changes everything, and it has nothing to do with whether cloves work. They work. The question was always how you were using them. The right preparation, the right timing, the right pairing. That is the difference between an herb that passes through you and one that genuinely transforms your body from the inside out. If this video opened your eyes to something, share it with someone who starts their morning with cloves in coffee. Subscribe if you haven't already. We go deep here every single week. And leave me a comment right now. Have you been putting cloves in your coffee? Drop a yes or no below. Tell me how long you've been doing it. I read every response.